Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In this video I am going to do Easter baskets for two little boys. So I bought these Easter baskets on Amazon, and I actually bought these two HTVs on Amazon also. This one is what is this one? This one's the Smart Iron-On for Cricut Joy in gray. So I'm going to be using these. As you can see, the ears of these little tote bags, they're so cute. The inside and the ears are color. So we have a blue and a green. So I'm gonna go ahead and do them. I want to do like a little Easter, bunny face, and then their names at the bottom. I will show you how I create that on the design space. So I have everything ready. I have the little totes. I'm gonna be using the Joy heat press, and of course my heat transfer vinyl. Okay, so let's go to design space. So we are on design space, and as you can see, I actually already have these made and ready, but to show you guys how I did it, I'm gonna go ahead and just hide all this and start from the beginning, from scratch. Okay, just to show you guys how I created this. Hide that one, and then we're gonna hide this one. Okay, so we're gonna upload an image, and I found this one on the internet, and I just saved it to my computer. So I'm gonna go ahead and insert that. It comes together like this, cut out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slice it so we can have two separate little faces. And I'm doing two boys, so I'm only going to use the boys. I'm not going to use the girls' bunny face. I think that should be. You just want to make sure it covers it completely. There we go. Then select all and slice. And it'll give you three little sections, and there's your two bunny faces. So we're gonna go ahead and delete those because we don't need them. And then this one, since I'm not gonna be using it, I'm gonna go ahead and delete it. Of course, you guys, if you're doing a basket for a girl, a little Easter tote basket, sorry, for a girl, you can keep that one. So I'm gonna do two of these, and I'm gonna duplicate this one since it's two boys. And then for their names, I'm going to go ahead and just type out their names, M-I-C-H. And the font that I used was, Romira. So that's the one I want to use. I'm going to duplicate this one again, and I'm going to change this name to Chris, to the other little boy's name, and there we go. So that's pretty much it. It's super simple, nothing to it. Of course, you can always change the color. Since I'm doing gray and blue and green, that's what I'm going to change these to. Like I said, it depends on what you're doing and what colors they like. They like green and blue, so it actually worked out because those tote bags that I got on Amazon came in those colors. It came with three actually. It came with the blue, green, and pink one. But since I'm not using the pink one, I'm gonna use it, but not at the moment. I'm just putting it to the side for now. So let's see. Let's open this up, and then you can resize them however you want. So what you want to do is you want to measure your tote bag, your little basket, and center where kind of go by where you want your image to be at and measure. So that's what I did, and I already have my measurements. And of course, you guys can bring this closer, the letters closer if you like, or bring them out. It's however you guys prefer. This one, so of course his name's a little longer, so they're just a little closer, but pretty much this is it. Nothing to it. If you wanted to cut together, just change the color to the same colors and attach. I believe attach actually, yeah. So it'll put it to the same colors because it's going to use one matte. But since we're doing two different colors, you know, I have to put a different, it's going to be a different matte. Now, of course, if you wanted to, and you don't want to waste a cut, on your mat, you can put the gray on top, and then at the bottom, you can put whatever color you're using so you can cut it at the same time versus having to switch between mats. But that's pretty much it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and go with the back to the ones I have. So, oh, that's the girl one that I'm doing. Sorry. So there's that one. There we go. So we have the two boys. I've already measured out my bag. Let me grab this one. Just want to make sure it's the same. Yeah. Okay. So I've already measured out my little tote and measured out what size I need everything to be. So here, I'm actually gonna bring these closer. And I'm gonna put it right there. I gotta make sure. And these, I want it to align to the little face. So this face actually seems smaller than the name. So I'm gonna resize that. I'm just making sure. Because I don't want it to be bigger than the little whiskers. So we can kind of, perfect. That works for me. And this one the same, since of course his name is a lot shorter. His letters are going to be kind of off. Just making sure it's about the same height. Of course, it picks up the other one. Okay, perfect. I just want to make sure that they're not going to be one's bigger than the other. I'm trying to keep it as close. Of course, like I said, Chris is smaller, so the letters are going to be a little slightly bigger. See the eye? Look at that eye compared to this eye. Two. So maybe something like that. That works for me. I'm gonna leave that alone, guys. That's fine. Okay, I was just measuring it and making sure that it, like I said, I want it within the whiskers. I don't want it too out. So I think that'll be good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and click make it. We're ready. It's so easy, not hard at all. And actually, hold on. I'm not done. Actually, I'm going to cut the faces out first. So these, I'm going to hide it and make. So it's going to make without matte because this is a smart iron-on. So I need to make sure that what I have left, and actually I think I have shorter than 15 inches, so I'm gonna have to work with this. And okay, so I just have to make sure that what I have left, because I used I used a bit of the gray, I have to make sure that what I have is enough. Give me a second. Oh, I think it might work. Okay. Alright guys, so I have, so it's all set. I'm going to cut this one first, and then I'm going to cut the green and blue, their names later. So we're going to go to continue, and I'll have to change the settings, of course, whenever I do the color ones. It'll be, I'll just choose everyday iron-on. So here we're doing smart iron-on, and I'm going to go with more. I always do more. And that's it. So I'm going to bring you back to the overhead view so we can cut these out. Alright, so we are back. I'm going to go ahead and load our smart iron-on. And you don't need the mat for those. And it'll cut the little faces. figured that it hits the back. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and hit go. Okay, so it's done. I'm gonna go ahead and unload the mat. Perfect. Okay, so both of our bunny faces are cut. Now we're going to do the names. And for the names, we're gonna flip it back, and we're gonna use the mat for that. So here's my mat, and we're going to and this is the vinyl that I got from Amazon. We'll see how it does. Iron on. Okay. Alright, so we're going to hit finish. So we're doing the green one first, so I'm going to cut Chris's name first. Don't forget to mirror. I did not mirror the faces, the bunnies, now that I think about it, but I think it should be fine. They look the same both ways. Darn. Don't forget to mirror. I'm usually pretty good about mirroring, and I can't believe lately I just have not been on top of it. But I did mirror this, so this is good. And I'm going to go ahead and start this cut on that. I did mirror, so mirror's on. We're going to continue. And I'm not going to put more because they're kind of thin. And I'm scared it's going to go through. Or should I do more? Let's do more. If it goes through, we know not to do it again. Okay, so this is the green one, and we're doing Chris's name. Okay, so this one's done. We're gonna unload the mat. Alright. And I'm going to peel away. Oh, so it did good. Didn't cut through. Okay, now we're going to do Michael's name. I'm going to flip it this way since it's more to that side. Okay, I'm going to change this now. And let's do Michael's name. Okay, so right now I'm just picking the material. Okay, so it's ready for us. Okay, so Michael is done. So I'm going to unload the mat and peel away. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and weed all this out. Okay? So I'm just going to cut them down to the names and then start weeding. Okay, let me move this out the way. We're going to go ahead and cut and start weeding all this. So I'm going to go ahead and time lapse this, guys, so that way Alexa, how do you spell Michael?
Michael is spelled M-I-C-H-A-E-L.
Okay, so we have everything already weeded. Names. So now we're gonna go ahead and press. Let me take this mat off. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the blue one first. And I'm going to use the lint roller and just make sure there's no loose lint on this. And I have my heat press going. Temperature is gonna be 315, and then the time is gonna be 45 seconds per the heat press guide for Cricut. So I'm gonna let that warm up. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this. So what I'm doing is I'm inserting the easy press mat in here, just so make sure there's no, make sure it's centered. Okay, so there's that one, and here's my little face, and I'm centering the eyes in between the ears. That looks good. Let me move this over. And then this is going to be Michael's. So we're going to do, just going to kind of eyeball it. I think that looks good. The names, that's the way the font is, so it looks like it's Cricut, but it's not. I kind of like it. It doesn't bother me. I know some people it's gonna bother them, but for me it's okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just keep it like that. And it looks pretty good to me. Yeah, I like that. I think that looks good. So we're gonna go ahead and press that. I have a Teflon sheet that I'm gonna put on there, and then we're gonna use this. So for 45 seconds, we're gonna press this. We're gonna start it, and I'm doing it this way because I don't want the heat to get on the ears. And I'm just applying a little bit of pressure, not too much. So we're gonna let this cool for a few minutes. I'm gonna do the next one. I'm gonna do crisps. That's good. That looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it like that. I don't want to mess with it too much because I feel once you mess with it too much, it just messes with you. So I think that's good. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it like that. I like that. I like how the green matches this green. Okay, so putting our Teflon, and again for 45 seconds. And start. So that is done. I'm gonna let this one cool too. And let's get the other one. And let's see how this one turned out. Take off the little face. I did have some issues, so I did have to re-press a couple times, so you may have to do that, so be aware, please. It took me a few tries for it and let it completely cool for it to stick on, but there it is, guys. All done. Looks pretty good. Now let's check the other one. Okay. And now to do crisp. Like I said, I did have a hard time. I had to press these quite a bit. It was kind of frustrating, but seems to finally have stayed. I don't know, it's the texture of the tote. I'm pretty sure of it. So crisp is out and done. And then this one, so you can see I had to keep checking to make sure that it's stuck. There we go. You see, look at the paper, how burnt it is because I had to do it so many times, especially this one. I don't know why. With Michael's I didn't have such a hard time, but this one, oh my god. But there it is, guys. See, it messed up a little bit there because it wasn't staying down, but overall I think it came out pretty good. So there's Chris and here's Michael's. Overall I have to say they look pretty good. I did buy some little goodies to put in there, so let me put those in there and then I will show you guys how it looks with it. So they do stand. It does have a flat edge at the bottom. They're super cute. Just, yeah, probably stenciling and painting would be better than heat vinyl, heat transfer. There they go. See, they stand. This one's, of course, this one's a little. There we go. Okay. All right. So let me. I did get some grass to put in it, and a few little toys for them. Nothing too big. Just a few little things to put in there for them. And some bunnies. And of course some candy. Can't go with the candy. But there it is, guys. Some candy. So I just got them a few little things to fill up the bag. Okay guys, so there it is. All done. So here is the, something small, nothing big. I got all these items at the dollar store, Hobby Lobby, Michael's. I mean, super cheap, nothing expensive. I did, you know, just little things that they're small, they're under the age of 5, so they'll be happy with anything. So I love how they turned out. And this is just like a little gift from me to them. I'm sure they'll have their bigger baskets, but I thought these were cute, and they can use these baskets to collect their little eggs on their egg hunt on Easter Day. But that's it. But there you go, super easy, simple, nothing hard. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video and try to make one for your kids, grandkids, just as gifts. They're so cute, and they look so cute with their little bags collecting their little eggs. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much. If please don't forget to like and subscribe, and any comments please post down below. Thank you.